Hello learners, this is Excel with Habeeba. I am back with my Sociological Foundations of Education class. That is, we have started with meaning and nature, that is 1.1 of educational sociology, and we have done the second part, that sociology of education. Now the third part we are going to do, that is education as a social subsystem, specific characteristics, and then education and the home. Let's begin with, so first let's understand social structure, without which we won't be able to understand education as a subsystem of Indian society. So first of all, what is the social structure here? For any social structure, there three words are commonly used. Number one, social structure, social system, social order. Now what is social structure? That is principal form of social organization, one organization where this structure is there. That means maybe a school, university, college, etc. Then social system, that is related to culture, economy, education policy. Then social order, third one, that is how institutions, groups and values work collaboratively to keep a society stable and in order. So there should be a structure here, that is maybe school or any institution. Then there should be some system of culture, economy, education policy, and then social order should be there, so that there won't be any chaos. That is how institutions, groups and values work collaboratively to keep a society stable and in structure, the three words commonly used. Now, meaning and nature of education as a subsystem, let's understand here. As a subsystem, nature of education is dynamic, that is always changing according to the era. We can see in olden days how technology was, now how technology developed, that is dynamic we call. Education also, the system of education also ever changing, not static, it never be stopped, as it goes through various changes according to the needs of the society, obviously. Now education is also related with different subsystems like economy and then polity, etc. That is, it helps to build a qualified and creative workforce which can use technologies to develop the economy of the country. Obviously, if they are not educated related to technology, the country will not develop. Now, education as a subsystem, society is a group of people living together. As we know, according to Ottaway, people living together are said to live in a society or community. From a sociological perspective, human society owes its culture, certain norms and systems from existing society. All these systems are made by society itself, but once these systems are made, they control the functioning and activities of the society. The systems like economy, education, and then policy, which control the functioning of the society, are the subsystems of that society. These subsystems are interdependent because they transfer ideas or principles which are interrelated to each other. So, as a subsystem, nature of education is dynamic, not static. We should understand, that is ever changing. Subsystem is, nature of education is always changing, not static, as it goes through various changes according to the needs of the society. Then you must have read many books, theories, etc., which might have given you conceptual knowledge and practical aspects of education as a subsystem. So education is also related with different subsystems like economy, polity, etc. So let's see the characteristics and functions of education as a subsystem. Number one, education is a part of large system called society. Obviously, big society is there, it's a large system. Secondly, education as a subsystem has its own rules and regulation, norms, and more importantly, parts like school, which includes primary, elementary, secondary, and senior secondary levels. Then education as a subsystem has specific aims and objectives. Education has the major objective of overall development of the human being. Then education as a subsystem receives input from the society, and changes occur in the system of education according to the needs and requirements of the society. Now next point is, as a subsystem, education arranges its resources in the form of teachers, infrastructure, etc. from external environment and from other systems of society. The next one is, as a subsystem, education enhances the functioning of other systems of society and acts like a changing factor and transmitter of changes. Now lastly, as a subsystem, education is also affected by other subsystems like culture, religion, economy, etc. So education as a subsystem actually helps to build a qualified and creative workforce which can use technologies to develop the economy of the country. So this way, capacity and ability of working of people living in any society is increased, which enhances the sense of respect among each other and creates cooperation and respect for intercultures and intertraditions, because our country is a diversified country. People come to know about different values and life skills, learning to be and learning to do and learning to know, learning to live together, etc. by education. This inculcation of social attitude leads to the development of a healthy society having people of peaceful mind and responsible attitude towards the society. So people learn how to preserve their culture, perform duties and avail their rights, etc. with the help of education. Thus, education is an important medium of transmitting values, preserving cultural heritage, inculcating multiple values and life skills, and helps in the holistic development of the society. Holistic development in the sense social, economical, political and cultural. These are all the holistic overall development we can say. Now let's see the structure and nature of Indian society. First, let's understand social structure. What is a social structure? Social structure is a social organization which is based on the pre-established patterns of social interaction between different relationships like parents and children, teachers and students, employees and employers, etc. That is social structure. Now, how Indian society is a versatile society, as we all know. Many castes, creeds, religions and categories have formed Indian society and lived together peacefully. In India, there exist many religions, customs and beliefs. Social structure of Indian society is an amalgam of various castes, religions, language, ethnicity, social classes, etc. Under that, let's understand one by one here. First, caste system. As we all know, Indian society is divided into 4 major castes, that is Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Shudras in earlier days, that in olden days, being a conservative social caste system that is practiced in India. Still in the present time, it has experienced to live with cooperation and cordially with each other. So Indian society is the biggest example of unity in diversity. This for all, this describes the diversified structure and nature of Indian society, which is based on unity in diversity. Secondly, social structure. The beauty of Indian society is its joint family lifestyle, which still exists all over the country, but due to the effect of modernization on the Indian family system, nuclear families, that means father, mother and children, nuclear families have come into existence. It shows that social structure of India is a mixture of multiple cultures, caste and creed, and also they follow hereditary principles also. forefathers and fathers. So, social structure of the Indian system is based on the hereditary principle also. Next is democratic structure. Third one is democratic. That is, structure of Indian society is democratic. As we all know, everyone has the freedom and equal right to live. Indian political system follows democracy, in which all the people have the right to vote and select the government. It follows the democratic principles of the people, by the people, and for the people. In Indian democratic, justice, equality, brotherhood, and liberty are the 4 pillars. Then education in Indian social structure, that is, Indian education system has moved from the Gurukula system to 21st century modern education system. Then the Indian society. That is, in ancient Indian social structure, women were not treated equally to men, but in the present structure, women have equal rights to education and occupation. In Indian social structure gives special place to women, as women are the bearers of family culture and duties. Women in the modern Indian social structure also are the important workforce of Indian economy. For protecting the rights of females, special laws and provisions have also been made in Indian Constitution. Then comes the next one, economy and Indian social structure. The economy of India is a developing one. There are many professions followed in India, from a small trade to big industry, from agriculture to handicraft to manufacturing companies. Indian economy is strengthened by varied and multiple working industries. It is developing day by day, and technology has played an important role. As we all know, this is a technical world now. So, these are all the important points how India is an versatile society. Education is a important, education takes very, very important place in our country. Now, education and its relationship with Indian social structure, that is, various forces in a society which act like social subsystem. So, for example, education helps to provide the right direction and solution for cultural conflicts. So, through education, culture is transmitted from one generation to another. Education provides strength to the economy of a country. It helps to make policies and provides directions to implement various policies here. Now, lastly, education and home. The main groups and agents involved in the dynamics of the relationship between school and community are school administration, teachers, non-teaching personnel of the school, students, their parents, school governing bodies, and local school bodies. So, these people are parents of students as mediators for linking community and school. We need to understand both plays a very, very important role. So, education has a great role playing in the socialization of the people, making the children whole, bringing their holistic development, making them good citizens of the country. So, this is all about the education system as a subsystem here. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. I'll come up with another class in the next video. Thanks for your attention and time. Happy learning.